it was that I was finally being treated like I treat people in my life. Somebody was finally paying attention to the little details, of my likes and dislikes, and going out of their way to show me that they care. It was like finally the roles were reversed, and when I thought about it, he made comments to me like he wished that I was more affectionate or more this or more that, and it was all things that I really am. I just was intentionally practicing all of the stuff that I just read in all of these books and all of the, discoveries that I came across just with my own, mental processing. And I decided to shut that part down in myself to see what would come, and that's what came. And I believe that had I continued on like this, just in that particular relationship, I could have slowly unfolded and been. It wasn't that I wasn't being myself, because I know some of you are thinking, well, that's not healthy, you weren't being yourself. No, it wasn't that I wasn't being myself. It was that I was being a different myself. I was turning down the volume of my giving the shirt off my back and being a pleaser to being on the receiving end. I've never been able to comfortably receive. And that's what's important, is to have that balance, to not only be a giver, but to be a receiver. And that's what all of that research helped me to do, and it was very successful, and I was just happier than a pig in mud. And then some creep came along and ruined it all for me. I ended up in some relationship and whatever. Anyways, so I fell stray from that, and recently it's been coming to my attention that I need to revisit that whole revamping of my personality, because I feel resentment. I feel taken advantage of, and I just feel resentment. So I have to make some adjustments, and it's not easy to do, because when you've already established a rapport with somebody, either work-wise or relationship-wise, they've already marked you for what your behavior is. So it's kind of hard to readjust the dynamics of your work relationship or your personal relationship later on. It's sort of like teaching a dog new tricks. I'm not saying that it's not impossible. It's just better to start off on the right foot, and that's what I'm doing. I took on some new clients that are snowbirds, and I noticed that, here I was just scurrying around doing all the little extra things and everything, and in the very beginning, oh, so nice and so fabulous, and, just thrilled and appreciate everything. And all of a sudden, I'm realizing that it's turned from that to, wanting to make a change here and a change there, and need me earlier, and, can you switch this day, and can you do this, and I want this and I want that. And it wouldn't have been that way if I was very clear in the beginning, and I was a bit of a bitch, with a smile, of course, like, F you very much kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm dealing with right now. I know that that's not HCG related, but that's what I'm dealing with, and I'm sharing it with you guys. Yeah. Anybody got anything to say about that? Anybody have the same issues as moi? If you do, I would like to hear your input. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I know I need to readjust things because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I had to take responsibility for my own actions, for allowing people to treat me like a doormat, or I have to take responsibility for feeling taken advantage of, for putting myself in a position to be taken advantage of, and for setting myself up to feel disappointment. I allow people to do this by acting the way that I do. I invite it. So it's my job to fix it on my part. And then if I don't like what other people have to bring to the table, that's fine. I don't have to deal with it. I can just walk away in my skinny jeans. So it's easier said than done, and I'm sure I'm going to fall several times. And I just have to keep reminding myself, and I could use some help from you guys to remind me, just to dust myself off and to keep plowing on, and not put myself in those positions, and maybe try to go back to all of that research that I did, and in future connections and relationships come from that space, because it was a lot more enjoyable to be on more of a receiving end than a giving doormat end. You know what I'm saying? So, on an errand note, I'm running over to Costco to see if I can't get some organic greens. I didn't get enough yesterday, and I just left the farmer's market and got fresh herbs, because when I got there yesterday, I wasn't aware that they were closed because it's daylight savings, and it seemed like early to me, but it was late for them, and so I had to go back over there and get those. And after I make this stop, then I'm going to go home and catch up on my stuff, my home stuff, hopefully some vlogs. I really barely got any done last night and this morning. I did watch Sugarbug though, and I felt so bad when you were talking about your friend moving away. It made me tear up. It really did. It made me tear up. And then Hebby Dobby, you made me tear up when you unpacked your buttons. I mean, it was like a Hallmark commercial. You guys gotta stop doing that. Alright, so, still haven't heard about Kathy. What's going on? I don't know. I mean, maybe you put up a vlog already and I just am behind the 8 ball here, but, worried about you. Okay, so I'm hushing up.